Five, four, three, two, one.
On the brakes, Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, comes the chicane, off goes Leclerc, through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
This is Solo P1 and England are through to the semi-finals on penalties. They're through. Well done to England. Well done to Gareth Southgate. Big up to Pickford. Him and Saka. They're both were the heroes today for England. Absolutely amazing by those two. I was happy for Trent as well when they brought Trent on for that penalty as well. Hopefully he can play him again in the next game, but it is what it is. Look, England are through, and I'm happy for the team and for the lads. You know, I just thought when it went to penalties, I just thought, look, we've been here before. We know what's going to happen, and if that was me being negative, so be it. Look, I've watched England go out in penalties so many times, and I just thought this was going to be another day where England are the better team and we go out in penalties. But this generation of players showed that they had balls, they showed that they had passion, and when it was under pressure, none of them missed a penalty. Ivan Toney's penalty was superb. All of them were. Saka, for me, was that goal what kept us in the game. Absolutely brilliant goal by Saka. I know he's an Arsenal fan. Look, I'm a Liverpool fan, but big up to Saka, man. Big up. Pickford showing his mind games today during the game. Mind games by Pickford. Taking long to go for the penalty. Trying to get inside their heads. Brilliant. But hats off to Switzerland as well, man. Switzerland played brilliant today. They played a brilliant game. They could have won, but England held them off. I thought Shaqiri, the substitute, was the difference maker for Switzerland today. Could have been the difference maker. But they're through, man. England are through, and we're in another semi-finals. And I'm happy for the guys. I'm happy for the lads. But before we start getting into the player rating, player review, can you please smack that like button? Smack the like button. If you're watching on X, please come onto the YouTube channel, Keep It Sports. The link is in the bio. Please come and smack that like button. And big up to everybody who's watching. So, I'm going to bring up the player rating. Share the screen. Let's get it up on the screen so we can get this started, because it's got to be a quick video today because the Dutch are playing and I'm doing a watch along and that as well. So I need to get that done before. So let's start off with, who should we start off with? Let's start off with the goalkeeper, Pickford. He did play. He played a simple game today. There was a lot of simple shots thrown at him. But his distribution has improved during this campaign. He was kicking a lot of long balls, and I know the commentators were complaining about it. But you know what? It don't matter to me. He kept the ball out of the net at the end of the day. No, he let one in, but he hasn't been one of those goalkeepers where he lets a lot of balls in. But today I thought Pickford had a decent game. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for Pickford. I'll give him a 6. Actually, no, I'm going to give him an 8. because I thought he had a decent game today. For me, Kyle Walker. Let's get on to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker. At the beginning, I thought he was quite nervy. At the beginning of the game, he was under pressure a few times during the game as well. But after a while, he did settle into the game, and he looked. I think at the first half he looked vulnerable, but as the game progressed, I think he done okay. He was beaten to the ball by Embolo a few times, but I thought he progressed into the game. So I'm not going to give him a high number. I think I'm going to keep it at standard 5. I think that's what I think it was anyway. So I'm going to give him the 5 out of 10 for Kyle Walker. There you go. So on to John Sims. Give me 1 second. I got a chat room here. Make sure the chat's working before we go further. What I'm talking about, yeah. Someone's trying to message me. Okay. So, John Sims. So, on to John Stones. John Sims, don't know where I'm going with that one. His distribution was quite shy today. Again, similar to Kyle Walker. He could have made stronger blocks during the game, which he never. But as the game progressed, I know the goal what Switzerland scored was partly his fault. So look, I'm probably gonna go lower than Kyle Walker. To be fair, I'm gonna do this quick one. I'm just gonna give him a poor 4. So that goes into the poor category. Where is he? John Stones. Where is he? Here he goes. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Erizi Konza. Now, for me, he was he filled in the gap for Guia, making important blocks and headers and being proactive during the game. He was definitely the better of the probably the best defender we had today on the pitch. He played a good game. He's 26 years of age, so he's in his prime of his life. I thought he had a decent game. When they took off Shaw, he was definitely proactive, and I think I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. So I'm probably going to give him it's all good. So I'm going to give it much higher than Paul. Higher than Stones and higher than Walker. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for Eric Konza. So let's get him on there. I haven't got him on there, actually, to be fair. I don't think he's on there. Oh, there. Is that him? That's Trent now. See, with the players I've got, the heads are cut off at the top, so I can't really see him. I think this is him, so I'm going to put him there. So, for me, I thought he had a decent game, so I'm going to give him 6 out of 10. Let's go on to Saka. Now, if you watch the beginning of the video, I got big praise for Saka. I wish he played for Liverpool, which he doesn't. I think he's a brilliant player. And the penalty, the pressure that was on that young guy's head, Saka's head. We all know what happened 3 years ago. The hate he got online, Saka, which was unwarranted. Nobody deserves that hate ever. He got the hate because he missed the penalty for England 3 years ago. So when he stepped up for the penalty, the pressure was on him, and he showed his chest, bang, cleaning. For some reason today, he got more joy on the wing. I know the first couple of games he wasn't really up to par. The last game they put him in left back as well. But today he showed a lot of promise on the wings. He was tormenting the fullbacks, which you do as a winger. And he scored. So there's not much I can really say about Saka. I think this was one of the best performances of a footballer this Euro, not just for England. I think for the whole competition, he was absolutely brilliant today. And I think going forward now, he's just going to get better and better for England. And England are in a good place now in the semi-finals. England could go to the final. They can easily go to the final. They got the team to do it. The team is gelling together now. I know there was a lot of hate towards Gareth Southgate. For me, not hate, but there was a lot of big commentators like Gary Lineker and some other people were saying that they could have done this better. They wasn't actually running him down. They were just giving their advice, playing for England, having experience they have. Gareth Southgate's the gaffer. He could have took it in one way, but he took it another way. I thought he took it personal. He shouldn't have took it personal. It was just, look, when you're an England manager and you're in a high-profile match, a high-profile team, you have to be subjected to criticism, and he did, and I thought it was warranted. But today, Saka today was absolutely outstanding, and I think I'm going to give Saka a Messiah. I think he deserves a Messiah, because for me, he was the man of the match for me. He was absolutely outstanding, and I'll give him it, man. He's a good player, and I wish Liverpool had him, but we haven't. It is what it is. So he's getting a Messiah for Saka. So let's get on to Declan Rice. Today he was more dominant in play today compared to previous games. His aggression was leading to interceptions, and I thought he had a good game. So I'm gonna give Declan Rice a 7 out of 10. Mr. Rice, he's getting a 7 out of 10. Where is he? Declan Rice. I don't think I've got. Oh, there he is. See, he's got no head. If you look carefully, he's got no head. See, no head. I need to get these players properly, the PNGs. So on to Kobe Mania. Kobe Mania. He showed bravery, composure, like he's been doing for the entire tournament. Kobe Mania, big up to Kobe Mania. Outstanding play today. Like he always has. Look, his play today led to a lot of good runs during the game. He did make a couple of wrong decisions, but overall, I thought he had a decent game. So I'm probably going to give him a 6 out of 10 for Kobe Mania. There you go. Kieran Trippier moving to the left, moving to wing back didn't lead to much improvements. I think Trippier should be benched. I think Trent should come on instead of Trippier. I think the next game, I think they should start Trent in right back instead of Trippier, in my opinion. Some people might want Trippier to play, but I think that Trent should play, not just because I'm a Liverpool fan. I just think he should. If you want to put him as I'd put him as a midfielder. I still think he's got more to show as a midfielder. But I think obviously that he'll probably play Trippier. But Trippier today, he didn't really improve, and he continued to slow England's play down. Trippier continued to slow England's play down, in my opinion. And I'm not really going to give him a high number, so I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. How about that one? 5 out of 10 for Trippier. Actually, I'm going to give him the poor. I just don't think he offered anything for the England squad today, and I don't think he's offered anything during the tournament. Jude Bellingham had some good moments, but let down by the final pass. Looking worn out. Looking worn out for the season he's had. He's had a big long season. He got to final Champions League. He's won everything in the Spanish league. I think he got player of the year in the Spanish league as well. Could probably get a Ballon d'Or maybe. But I'm sure during the game here, I saw that number 10 come up, and it's for Bellingham to come off. And Bellingham says, it wasn't me, kind of walked away from it, and then the number changed. I'm telling you now, I saw that number 10 go up for Bellingham to go off, but he never came off. And then they changed it to another number. So that was a bit suspicious. But he did score the penalty. So overall, probably going to give him a 5 out of 10 for Jude. Nothing else. Next to Kyle Walker. Next one, Harry Kane. He did okay at the beginning, but too static. He's been static for the entire season. For the entire tournament. Still sitting deep, not getting upfield. I've been saying this from the beginning that Harry Kane needs to get more upfield for when Saka goes up on the wings. You get your two wingers go up. You throw the ball in and Harry Kane's there for the head or whatever. But when they run, Harry Kane is too far back. And when he does make a run, he seems too slow. So for me, that kind of that kind of messes up the dynamics of the game of the team. Harry Kane. He fell off during the match as well. Fell into Southgate. He could have injured himself really bad. But I read something that he said he's okay, so that's good news. But I still think they should go with another striker. I know they won't do it, but they should go with another striker instead of Harry Kane, in my opinion, because it seems like he's just too static. So for Harry Kane, I'm going to give a 4 out of 10. I don't think he offered anything to the game. Nothing at all. Phil Foden played some good passes to Saka, but still not good enough for the entire game. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 for Phil Foden. The next one. Let's go with Palmer. Cole Palmer subs now. Gave England more presence down the left, which we've been saying for ages, and did some decent passes. Him and Saka were kind of linking up as I liked it when Palmer come on, added more pressure to the team. And maybe he should play more next time. I want to see Saka, and I want to see Cole Palmer play more football, come on much sooner than he did. So I'm going to give Cole Palmer a 6 out of 10. Cole Palmer. Now Luke Shaw finally got on the pitch. Finally, Luke Shaw finally got a game. Me watching from as a fan, we all thought that he wasn't going to get a game at all because he said he was injured. They said he was injured, but he finally got on the pitch and showed no signs of being away for 5 months. A good sign for the semi-final. So if you can keep this up, Luke Shaw, and continue to play into the tournament, and when the semi comes, it's going to be always good for England if Luke Shaw can start the game. So it is what it is. And he's a Man United player as well, so I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm just talking facts. It is what it is. So Luke Shaw, a 6 out of 10. Where is he? There we go, 6 out of 10. So on to Ivan Toney, replaced Kane in 190th minute. Again, not getting enough minutes in my opinion. He saw a little football. He brought on to take a penalty. It's obviously that's why they brought him on. Harry Kane was a bit slightly injured, and we thought he was badly injured, but it was just a slight injury because he fell off. He fell into the manager. They brought him on because obviously we know Ivan Toney don't miss penalties. They brought Ivan Toney on, and Ivan Toney had a half decent chat. Look, come on, what can you do in the 109th minute? But when it comes to the penalty, he took his penalty smooth, like a smooth operator. So I'm going to give Ivan Toney a 5 out of 10 just because the time he was on. I can't give the guy a 7 out of 10 if he come on in the 190th minute. If he would have scored an out goal, like a goal, not a penalty, like a goal in a normal time, I would have probably given him a bit higher. But he scored a penalty. But I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10, Ivan Toney. Actually, I'll give him a 6. Give him a 6 out of 10. So the next one is Trent Alexander. Again, I'm not really going to mark him as anything. He got 5 minutes in extra time and scored a decisive spot. The big pressure was on Trent Alexander. I was thinking, don't miss it, Trent. Everybody was already criticizing you because you came on and it weren't your fault. The reason why you crapped the bed in midfield, it weren't your fault. For me, it was Harry Kane because Harry Kane was sitting too deep and he had no one to pass to in midfield. But I was thinking to myself, please don't miss this penalty because that's just you can just see the press, you can see all these news outlets with sports, talk sport, whatever, all these sports are ready to criticize you. But Trent, I'm behind you, bro. You've done well. You came on. I know you only had 5 minutes, but you took the last penalty, so the pressure was more on you, and you got the job done. And this is why I love you, Trent, man. This is why I want you to stay at Liverpool. And Liverpool, hurry up and sign this guy. Don't let the contract run up, man. He's a special talent. Gareth Southgate. For me, he got punished for not reacting to Yakin's changes, but Saka's goal gave him another life. Because if Saka wouldn't have scored that goal, we would have went out. Southgate would have been sacked before he got to the changing room. For me, he should have made more substitutes a bit sooner, but Saka got him out of it. But once again, he got away. Like I said, once again he got away with it. That's 3 major tournament semis in four attempts now. So hopefully we can get over there and get to that final and win the Euros. It is what it is, isn't it? So that's it, bro. that's it. That's the end of the review. I'm gonna go straight. I'm sorry it was a bit quick, guys. I wanted to go into it in more depth, but I'm gonna go over now and do the Dutch game because the Dutch game has already started now. Let me see what the score is. See what the score is. I never got the score. Score is 0-0, 36 minutes. So it's Holland, it's Netherlands versus Turkey. So I'm gonna go over and get that ready. So big up to everybody who's joined us today. Please, can you smack the like button? Just on me, I'm on my own today, so can you please smack that like button? Remember, smack the like button. Come over to YouTube and hit the like. It really helps out. I know I got 8 people watching, but they're all on X. Probably. Let me go and check now. Let me see if it's all on X. Just double check. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're all on X. So I've got no one watching me on YouTube, but they're all on X. Come over to YouTube and smack the like button, please, guys. Come over to YouTube and smack the like button. Big up to everybody. Let me just go there. Yeah, just gone over there. So I'm live now. Let everybody. So I'm heading off now, and that's it. See you later, guys. Big up to everybody. Remember, smack the like button. See you later, guys. Put the intro on before I go. I always forget to do the intro sometimes. Yeah, that's it. See you later, guys. Bye.